bosses, try to build up, hopefully be able to beat everything, eventually move on to Genesis. I haven't played much on Genesis. Genesis was just kind of weird to me, just some of the stuff that was going on. I just couldn't quite understand it. But that's what the hope is. The hope is to get all the way to Genesis and be able to have some fun on there. So first thing first, can gather up as much berries and fiber as I can. Wood, punch some trees. If you can't tell, my settings are a bit higher just because I don't plan on doing this for the next 4 years. Already stand out. Alright, let's pickaxe. More health. Always want to have your armor. See if we can get our health up some more. You always need some health, especially whenever you're getting attacked by dinosaurs. Let's see. Raise all this stuff up. Well, try to work my way over here and get some of these explorer nodes up. Oh boy, dodos. Find some of these to kill. Some meat, some hide. And you're dead. Let's see if we can get some more spears. Get 10. Get some bolas. Different stuff around here, just see what all we can get. Always gotta level up your weight. Where was that dodo? Ran off. There he is! Attack the dodo! The dodo must die. There we go. And I'm hungry and thirsty to death. Alright, let's see what else we got. Hopefully we've unlocked a boat. I can build a boat. Yeah. You always want to have a boat on the island just to kind of move around easier. Most good resources are near water. Just gotta make sure you don't get sunk. Boat. We need fiber, hide, and wood. Two different things just to get it over with. Need some fibers, that's for sure. Some wood. And now I am too heavy. Put our hands and feet back on. Still missing hide. A campfire and a storage box, just so I can put some of this crap in. Fire. A little bit of meat. My raw metal right now. That definitely don't need some stems. That's about everything I'm going to need. Let's eat some berries just to stop that starving for a while. Get enough of this. Alright, I think all we need is hide now. Get hide. Build this boat. Somewhere away from here. Really just trying to wait to get it. Try to get boat built first, because that little island over there has pretty much the biggest gathering of if you're ever playing online, the best place is to spawn over there on that island, and real quick you can get a little spawn run and get levels up pretty fast. Put that down. Let's go ahead and go get this note. There it is. Alright. Helena's note, number 7. Not really going to read it to you, just because it's not in order. Maybe once I get all of them, I might read them out. But basically, it's just telling her kind of story, what all she experienced throughout her time here on the Ark. I do really enjoy that, is that there's the fact that they have a story to it. I mean, it is mostly a survival game, but there is a small story in the background. Just kind of talking about what all happens with the Ark, and you'll kind of get to see what is actually going on as the story progresses, which I really enjoy that they did that. First things first will be trying to get leveled up high enough, and then figuring out where I'm going to set my base up. I can figure out a good place for my base. The good thing about playing this by myself is, and not online, is that there's nowhere where I can really, or there's nowhere that's being held by a big tribe. See if I can find my fire again. I really hope these trees don't grow on top of it. No, okay, good. Alright, let's cook up some of this meat. There we go. Now we got some meat. Meat's always good. Unless you're a vegetarian, in which case you don't like meat, man. You're also malnourished. Let's see. on to the next. I think I'll go ahead and pull up my, just put a bed down. Just that way in case I die, because this island over here isn't quite as safe as over here is. I mean, certainly not the most dangerous place on the island, but there's still some dinosaurs over here that can chase. Especially every now and then you'll get this weird Sarco that just spawns randomly on this island, which is kind of strange. But I mean, sometimes you get Sarco. I have seen a Spinosaurus spawn over here. Those aren't fun. That'll pretty much destroy this little raft that I have. And next, let's go get these nodes. Try to get leveled up somehow. There's another one over this way. Let's see if I can find it. This is always the harder one to find. There it is. This one is Nerva. And then there's one all the way up at the top of this. I have seen some people build bases on this. Oh, wait. Nope. Nope. Try to kill you. And this one's probably going to do some eat me. It's fine. It's fine. Perfectly okay. Oh god. No, 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 no. Bad, 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 bad. Love it. God, die already. Screw you and your mother. But tip about raptors is the only good thing that'll save your freaking life is that you can bubble them. If you couldn't bubble raptors, then a lot of people would end up dying. There's one more explorer node down this way. Just gotta figure out where it is. Down in these trees. There it is. Oh, wait. There's a animal across the air. Those just kind of tell you about the different dinosaurs on the ark. You'll find one for every dino. I didn't remember monkeys spawning on this island. Alright, there is 3 more explorer nodes on this island. So that makes a total of 6 explorer nodes, which is, I mean, that can get you a pretty decent chunk of levels. I mean, with my settings, I should be able to get almost up to max level just from here. On your regular, on a normal arc, on normal settings, you might have to do a complete run, which is what I plan on doing. I want to try to go ahead and just get all my leveling done right here, just on these nodes. Yeah, see, I got 45 levels just from those 4. Let's see. There's some way to get up here, I just can't seem to find it. Oh boy, the character is running away from something. It's never good whenever a parasaur is running. Something evil is trying to eat it. Oh boy, I forgot which button to use to jump for a while. That's a good way to start it off. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like it's right up here. There's a certain little rock area. There it is. Where it'll allow you to get up here. There we go. And you can just run up this. Break that rock. Alright, and here's more raptors. Hooray! And then there's one more down this way. And this should hurt a lot. Yep. There that goes. This last one, this one, Rockwell. Alright, that is all of the Explorer nodes on this little island. I have my settings kind of maxed out for this, at least for the Xbox version of it. You can do a lot more if you were to be playing on, if you were to be playing something like PC, the settings can be matched much higher, especially like on a custom server. I've seen some servers where you pick up one rock and you get 500 rocks. So I mean, it just kind of depends on what you want. I don't plan on doing this for super long, so I don't want to make it to where it's super hard, because I plan on just trying to speed run through this as much as I can. But still, it'll still take me a few days of grinding just to be able to get up to fight stuff. Just to be able to take on one boss. Because I'm going to have to build up a little T-Rex army. I'm going to have to build up some of my dinosaurs. My goal for this video my goal from this stream is to just hopefully get high enough where I can get a Argentavis. If I can get an Argentavis, I'll be happy. That'll make it a lot easier for me. Argentavises are one of the dinosaurs that you're going to use a lot if you decide to, because they can pick up a lot of dinosaurs, and it makes it easier for taming. polish all of this stuff. Always stay green. Clean up your campsite. Now we're going to go this way. So there's quite a few explorer nodes that you can find right off the shore. I suggest going for them. I mean, online, usually, whenever I'm playing, I speed run through those. Try to get as many as I can. Which is what I'll be doing here. It just makes it a little bit easier, and also makes you get a good amount of levels really fast. Want to eat, always hungry because I'm a fat ass. Oh boy, Sarko, those are not fun. Hopefully he won't try to come up here and snatch me off this boat. Early on, where they first kind of started doing the Sarcos, where they would do that grab and spin, I did have one of them take me off my raft before. Of course, the other crocodile thing, I can't think of its name right now. Those things will just jump out of the water and take you in the air and drown you. But hopefully we won't have to deal with them for a little bit. They'll be in the swamps. There's a shark down there. Alright, over here to what pretty much everyone that plays this game, they call this over here Stonehenge. Just because of how the stones look. They're very they're stacked on top of each other, stuff like that. Kinda looks like Stonehenge. I have seen some really nice base designs put on some of these rocks up here. I personally will not be doing that. I am not good at base building. I am not an artist. So, right along. There is a couple of explorer nodes in here though. Right up here, there is let's see. Over here, there's one. There's one. There's two. Not mistaken, they're going back this way to where it might be, I do not know. It makes me just fairly certain that there is one. Here. There it is, yeah. So that makes 3 right here in Stonehenge. I feel like there's one more. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is the one I'm thinking of. But let's go up here and see if we can find another one. No. No, I don't think so. It doesn't look like there is one. Oh well. You always want to double check. But anyways, this is Stonehenge. It's just a massive grouping of rocks. But yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of people build some really beautiful structures around here. Of course, you've got your little pond right here in the middle. And you are able to swim smaller water-based dinos in through this little area right here. But I'm good. I'm gonna go on. Alright, let's see, next. Thought I'd be able to make that, but I wasn't. And off we go. And away. So for this map, I mean, it's, as the name of the map, it's just an island out in the water. Or seemingly out in the middle of the ocean. It's got a few islands off of it. There's Core Island, which you can probably see off in the distance there. I've seen a lot of nice base structures over there. People just, they like it. Also, it's an easy place to start off, because, as the name entails, there's only herbivores. Herbivores are the only thing that spawn over there. So unless you attack something, nothing's going to attack you. And it's a good place to tame up some different kind of dinosaurs. Just right along, right along, right. There's one more. Okay. There is one more explorer node right over here. Oh, that would be a rock. It's kind of, it's in here a little ways. Also, there, if you're deciding to play on this, there are some metal nodes right up here, not too far from it, and it's not that far. If I can find it, I do enjoy how creepy they make the forest look whenever there's a bunch of trees everywhere. Because then it is black barking out here. I mean, it's middle of the day, but yet once you get down through here, I mean, it's very dark, very kind of misty. But yeah, right up here you've got a couple metal nodes. Not pure. You have to get closer up to the top before you get some pure. There's two pure right there. There's some more metal nodes around here. But I mean, it's really not that far from the water. Ow, that hurt. So that, I mean, that's always nice just to find a little bit of metal if you need it. Actually, even though I don't have any metal tools, I think I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some of it. Just so that way I have some raw metal that I can smelt whenever I'm ready to start smelting. You always need metal. If you don't have metal, then you're not going to make it very far. That's why you see a lot of PvP and stuff happening around metal nodes, around the mountains, places like that, early game, because, I mean, you're making metal runs. And because you don't have an Anki yet, then you have to do it by hand. And of course, once you get up, and if you were in a tribe, then it becomes a lot easier. I know one time I was in a tribe, we used the Anki and RG metal run technique, which is where one person gets on an Anki, the other one gets on a RG. The person on the RG picks up the Anki and carries them around to metal nodes, and then whenever you're the Anki driver, you're just swinging your tail. Once you get to that level, it's very easy. The only thing that's really going to start impeding you and make you stop is whenever people start having turrets. On an online server, you want to get to turret base as fast as you can. I know the few times I've played, I prefer to play solo. I would play by myself, and usually just a raft base. That's usually what I would go for, just because raft base is what you want. I mean, whenever you're solo and you're in early game, you're mobile. You want to be mobile. You want to be creative. Also, the good thing about rafts is you can't place C4 on. So it makes it a little bit harder for people to break in and start taking your crap. As I said, right over there is Herbivore Island. For a lot of people, that's pretty much the best. It's usually an alpha tribe that moves there. Between that and the ice mountain, or not the ice mountain, the iceberg. The berg is pretty much the best. Just because it's so big and it's so cold out there that you have to be prepared to read it. Down here, you can be in metal and you can be in different. You can be in more basic gear, more flak, stuff like that, and the elements won't affect you as bad. Whereas if you were to go to the iceberg, if you don't have either fur or something warm on, usually it's fur. I mean, some people they just run with enough endurance or with enough fortitude to where they don't really need to have fur on. But that's people on unofficial. Unofficial, you're not going to be able to get your fortitude up high enough. If you are, then you're going to be lacking on your health and your carry weight and everything else. And you really don't want to be lacking on your health and your carry weight and your stamina. and most of all your movement speed. If you're a PvP player, movement speed is, cannot move fast, then you're going to get shot. You're going to get boloed. You're going to get boloed. You're going to get gloved, unconscious, whatever. Another one. So there are 3 explorer nodes on Carnivore Island, and like I said, because this island doesn't have any carnivores that spawn on it, it's a very simple, good island, and it's got a lot of flat space. That's where a lot of people will set up their bases, and then they'll go from there to tame and to attack places. Boy, that looks like a lead. So it looks like I'll more likely end up getting sunk. Is a lead. It is. Oh boy. If you don't know what a lead is, it is a very nasty dinosaur in the water that will pretty much screw up your entire day. Especially if you're on a raft. Alright. We're gonna have to break our way through some of these rocks. Because there is another explorer node right over here. You want to get as many as you can. Alright, let's see where this should be. I think it's right around here somewhere. Not sure exactly where it is. There it is. I knew it was around here somewhere. Alright, now let's see. Alright, now since I'm not playing on a PvP server, I am going to be just making my melee up higher. It just helps whenever you're dealing with like raptors and things of that nature, just to keep from getting. Now I'm moving this way. There is one more explorer node over here on this kind of peninsula, outstretched cropping. This is another place I've seen some tribes build. Oh boy, there we are. And that's the lead. See right there. Alright. Let's see. Hasn't hit us yet, so that's good. He usually won't sink you with one hit, but you don't want to keep getting hit by it. Right. Safe. And stick it. Screw you. magical titan flying down from the sky. So Titans, if you've never played Ark or been on Ark, that's what a Titan is. They're big dinosaurs. Usually only one spawns on every map, and they suck. They're not aggressive, but if you are to attack them, then they'll kill you. See if I can get lucky. Going for the long haul. Still nothing. Probably better I don't kill it, because you can't really spawn around here. Alright. So right up here is where we want to go next. One last, just one last explorer node. Oh boy, there we go. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm almost max level. I think max level is 105 from the start. But if you can go around and you can get those explorer nodes right off the bat, they'll put you pretty high up there. Another technique I know people use is if they will start building hats. Just because it's really easy to make hats on this game. All you need is fiber. So just use fiber, gather a bunch of fiber, make a bunch of hats, and that'll level you up relatively quick. Get all the essential stuff. Always need black. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for right now. Well, that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully I'll be able to stream some more later on this week. I do have a YouTube channel, The Dead 93. Go check it out. I will probably be putting this video up on there and try making a little episodes. Let's see how far I can get. Hopefully I'll be able to go ahead and just run through everything and beat all the bosses. But if not, then oh well. That'll be it for me. I hope everyone has